Hello, testing. Can you hear me? Hello, testing. Can you hear me? How are we feeling about this volume level? Maybe up a little bit? How about now? Is that better? How about now? Is that better? Still kind of quiet. Well, let's correct. How about now? It's time for the World Series. Testing the mic. How about now? Time for the World Series. All right. All right, we'll do a quick team preview before we start. So we have the Bombers. Let's see what we're looking at here. The first two batters both under 250. 34 home runs in the leadoff spot though from Barry Larkin. 61 homers from Gonzalez. He always rakes, I feel like, in this league. Beltre had a good year. Jason Kendall had a good year. Throwing out 30% of batters. 999 fielding percentage. 59 D-WAR from Craig Biggio. It's pretty impressive. Got Paul Molitor DHing. Mike Sims, always on fire. Mike Sims. And then against the lefties, he puts Mo Vaughn in there. Funny enough, he's actually batting better versus righties. So he puts Mo Vaughn. Oh, he just puts him at the top of the lineup. Man, I like it. Not an incredibly overpowered looking offense, but a lot of home run threats, a lot of extra base hits, a lot of doubles. Everybody on the team has at least 24 doubles from everybody on the team. Maybe that's just average, but that feels like a lot. Let's look at the rotation. Definitely went batter heavy in the draft. I think Burkett's going game 1. I mean, yeah, very consistent though. Everyone's ERA is sitting around in the mid 4s, low 5s. Bullpen is Percival had a great year, whip under 1. That's nice. And then you got David Risk as the setup man. He had a pretty good year too, so that's not a bad 1-2 punch in the bullpen there. Yeah, not a lot of saves across the board. Kind of an even distribution of saves. Though had Oral Hershiser. All right, let's go look at the drunks quick before we get going. All right, you got Vizquel, Knobloch. Definitely less home runs on this team, but maybe higher batting average, you'd say. Shane Mack, 326 is nuts. I'm trying to see. Well, Melvin Mora, only negative 14 D-WAR. It's not too bad for somebody. I think he has like a 3 defensive rating. Eric Davis also. So he's got Vizquel, Knobloch, shortstop and second base are plus defenders, and he's got a plus defender in center. And then he's got a couple holes left field. First base, I feel like it's hard to be getting negative D-WAR at first base. And then Melvin Mora. I'm sure he's got a defensive sub for him maybe though. Looks like the lineup's pretty much the same. And then you got Pedro leading the rotation. I mean, look at definitely a little the pitching advantage. Just looking at the ERAs, the whips, and the rankings. Pedro, per usual, had a great year. Mussina had a pretty good year. I would say 1.24 whip, 7 strikeouts per 9. That's not too bad. Beckett started super hot, kind of came back down to earth, but still for a 38 rank guy, 4.58 ERA. I'd take that. And then the bullpen, he's got 2 guys with a whip under 1. Gordon was good. 105 strikeouts, 28 walks. And then Buddy Groom, again, whip under 1. Less of a strike. You got some lower strikeout guys in the pen, but if you getting ground ball contact, that's all right. Okay, so look at the lineups. So we got Drunks have home field. Smiley versus Burkett. So yeah, Salim won his series faster, so he has a little bit of a rest advantage, I think. If this works, I think you can see. So that got yeah. So Pedro going game 2. Mussina, I guess he's later in the lineup, but he does have 2 pitchers who are out, whereas I think Salim is fully healthy. So a little bit of advantage for Salim there. Let's look at the fields too. So we got the Cave, which is just double big boost. Manager Mohammed Ramadan. And then the Drunk Tank is big boost for righties, big disadvantage for lefties. Does Salim have lefties? He's got, yeah, I mean, his best hitter is the lefty, probably. Gonzalez and Vaughn. So not a ton of lefties, but a couple. I guess, does Ted have lefties though? He's got one. A couple switch hitters, two switch hitters. That's fun. So maybe that won't come into play as much, but something to look out for. All right, we're going to sim game one and get this thing rolling. Okay. Let's go home. Bombers at Drunks. Let's watch it. Okay. I'll pull this over here. We're gonna zoom all the way in. That's too big. All right, that'll just have to work out. I wish there was like a slightly in between. Oh well, let's see if we could just tickle. Yeah, it'll do. Oh yeah. See, y'all can still see the play-by-play, although I'll be giving great play-by-play anyway. We're gonna go sound off because I think I'm using my mic sound on. You wouldn't be able to hear it super well anyway. Should we go sound off? Well, we'll turn it on if it's no. We're gonna go sound off. All right, we'll just go. We'll go slow for now if that's way too slow. All right, move on, leading things off. Got into a hitter's count, but he grounds out. This is as slow as it goes. This is still pretty fast for doing commentary. 2-2 pitch, another grounder. A lot of ground balls to start here. Biggio, 3-1 again. Okay, we get a walk, got a man on base, first base runner of the evening. We have Luis Gonzalez. Oh, another ground out. So 3 ground outs to start the game. Okay, so Vizquel versus Burkett here. 4-pitch walk, maybe a bit of nerves. Game 1 of the World Series could be a little antsy. Makes up for that by, oh, I was gonna say double play ball, but Knobloch beats it out. Still 1 pitch out. You love that. And we're stealing second, and we're getting second base. Kendall, I think, had been solid this year, but that's a big steal, getting into scoring position right away. Mac cannot capitalize on that, though, by striking out. Okay, man on second, 1 out. Big at-bat here. Single. Are we scoring from that Knobloch? We are. Okay. Just like that, Drunks on the board. Knobloch's speed really made a difference there. Stealing second and scoring on a sharp single there. That is nice. Okay, so a walk, a stolen base, and a hit. Manufacture a run there for the Drunks. Smiley back on the mound, gets Vizquel to start. Larkin with his 30 home runs on the leadoff spot. And then he's striking out. We got Reggie Sanders, 1-0 pitch. Easy fly ball. Okay, bottom 2. Bombers, you got to get anything going on offense. We got Davis leading off here, 1-2 pitch. Slow roller to Beltre. I feel like if you get to two strikes in this game, you're not getting a lot of hits. It's always, unless the guy's like on fire, and so yeah, Perez is on fire, which is something to note for later. But I feel like if a guy is on fire, you'll see some two strike hits. But I feel like when I've been watching these replays, if it gets to 2 strikes, that guy's not getting on base. And when he does, it's really frustrating if you're pitching. Full count and a hearty swing and a miss there. Paul Molitor, Brewers legend, stepping in. 0-1 pitch. Okay, we have a hit. First hit for the Bombers. Okay, Molitor on first. I don't think he has wheels. Mo Vaughn, though. You don't need wheels if you're going to hit a home run. And he does not. Okay, though, still same situation as the Drunks had in the first. Man on second, 1 out. 2 out, sorry. 3-1 pitch. Back to Snow at first. So, they got a hit. Got a guy in scoring position. Couldn't do anything with it, though. Burkett back on the mound. Snow in the box after recording the last out of the last inning. Soft grounder to second. Vizquel has gotten on base tonight. 2-2 pitch. Hard liner right at Biggio. Made good contact though. He's seeing the ball well. That's good. Knobloch. Full count for Knobloch. And it's a fly ball to left. So we're seeing some deeper counts here. I feel like the first few innings, batters were swinging early. A lot of 1-0, 0-1 counts that people were swinging at. But, you know, working that count, getting that stamina bar down, that makes a difference. Biggio put her on the warning track, although this field doesn't necessarily have a warning track, which it's got to be tough for the outfielders there. No warning track at all. But he puts it on the hypothetical warning track. Jason Kendall full count, and he sneaks one through the infield. Little 2-out hit there for Kendall. Let's see if Larkin can take advantage of that. 3-1 pitch for Larkin. Ooh, gets under it a little bit. Okay, bottom 4. So Bombers have put together a couple hits now. Drunk's still on 1 hit, but they did convert it. 0-2 pitch, and Mac just watches that one go down the meat of the plate at 85 miles an hour. Burks though, 2-0 pitch, doubles. Okay, man on second, 1 out. Melvin Mora at the plate. 1-2 pitch. Ooh, swing and a miss. Okay, let's see if Davis can pull something with 2 outs here. 2-1 count. That's more promising. Deep fly ball to left. I do wish they like had faked you a little bit with some of those where it says like deep fly ball to left and it's gone. And so, you know, just gave you some mixed up the terminology a little bit, so you would think it's either like going to be gone and they catch it, or it's a routine fly ball but the wind took it and it's at Yankee Stadium. You know, I don't know. Okay, we got Molitor. Nobody out. Nobody on, 2 out. Hits it to second. Easy inning for Smiley there. Both these pitchers have been dealing. Perez is on fire. 0 for 1. He's due for a hit. And they walk him. Don't mind that at all. I mean, not that they would know he's on fire, but, you know, walk the on fire guy. Safe move. And we have a ripped off the third baseman's glove into left. Sometimes that gets you over to third on that. First and second, nobody out here, though. Shallow fly to center from Snow. Gotta take advantage of this. 3-1 pitch. Reloading the bases. Ooh, shallow fly to center. Knobloch 0 for 2. He's fast. Full count. And another out. So, 2 on, nobody out. 2 fly balls, and I think that was a grounder. Nice work from Burkett to get out of the jam there. Starters have been dealing though. I mean, we're through, what is this, top 6? 5 total hits, 1 run. Not bad work from these 2 starters. And as I totally jinx it, Adrian Beltre home run. That ties things up. How about that from Beltre? Right as I was saying how the pitchers are dealing, Beltre absolutely trays one over the fence. How about that? 1-1 from Smiley. And, oh man, another home run. Luis Gonzalez. He does not give a crap about the deep, deep right field fence. And Smiley might be falling apart here. Coach, what's his name? I don't know what Ted's coach's name is here, but 0-2 pitch, and he strikes out Larkin. That was big to end the inning. Okay, big 6 from the Bombers there, though. 2 solo home runs. Taking the lead, turning the score around. Burkett, still probably, I mean, looking at that stamina bar, he could probably get through two more innings at least, if they go cleanly. So, you know, he's got a chance to go pretty deep in this game, unless I jinx him like I just did to Smiley. So he made it through the 6th, though. So we're through 6. 2-1 Bombers. Smiley is looking a little worse for wear here. He gets Vizquel, though. You gotta wonder if You would think maybe in the World Series, coaches are shortening the leash a little bit on their pitchers, right? Maybe moving that setting down to before they get their stamina runs out instead of at stamina running out. But hey, I love it. They're letting Smiley work through after a rough sixth, and he goes 3 of 3 down the seventh. We got Davis, 0-2 pitch. Hitters count, though. Oof, weakly on the ground to Biggio. I tell you, when it's like 3-1, 2-1, I feel like something's going to happen on those counts when you see those counts. Burkett, 3-1 pitch to an on-fire hitter, and he does nothing with it. Disappointing on-fire performance. He has 1 walk, I think, but not too much. You hope for something more there. Strikes him out in a full count, and we are through 7. These pitchers are looking tired here. You got to think we're going to see some bullpen action soon. 1-2. Ooh, dribbler. Back to the pitcher. Love that. And that is it. Smiley got so tired fielding that grounder that they had to sub him out. We have, I'm assuming this is Michael Myers. It comes in, gives up a single to his first batter. 1 on, 1 out. He's got Biggio up now. 0-1 pitch. Smashed over the shortstop. This is something that you see happen not abnormally, where one pitcher's dealing, you bring in your reliever, and Mora with the double play ball, though. Wow, great turn from Mora. He's not the best fielder. Somebody comes in, and I feel like the other team is just so relieved that they got that starter out of the game that they're hitting this reliever no matter how well he's been pitching. Just a different guy to see. Like, helps people mentally. So bringing in, is Purcell? Is he the closer? Did I say that earlier? Right? Is that correct? So they were bringing in our closer an inning early, maybe you would think, or maybe they're giving him a 6-out save. Maybe I had that wrong. He was the setup man, but I think he was the closer. So. Interesting strategy there, bringing in their closer in the 8th, Josh Hader style. We'll see if he makes it through the full 9th, or if they have a replacement for him. So speaking of that, it's getting late here for the Drunks. They need to get through the 9th here, and they got 3 outs left to do something after that. 2-1 pitch from Myers. So he settled down after giving up a couple hits to start his outing. Okay, bottom 9. Mac, Burns, Mora. I mean, good part of the lineup. Mac's batting .320 this year. You like his chances of getting on base. But yeah, Percival, he's got stamina for days, so he's looking to make a 6-out save here. 2-0 pitch from Percival though. Dribbler right back to him. Okay, last out of the game. Mora, 0 for 3. 2-2 pitch. Oh, strikes him out, swinging. And we have a Game 1 victory on the road by the Baghdad Bombers. Let's go peep that box score quick. Wow, what a performance there. Let's go peep it. Boom. I mean, the pitching there, both starting pitchers. 7 innings from Burkett. 7 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 5 Ks. Percival going 2 innings, not giving up a hit, throwing 22 pitches. Not bad. Yeah, Smiley, that was a quality start from Smiley too. 7 1/3, 5 hits, 5 Ks, only 1 walk. Really just gave up 2 solo home runs. And then Myers came in relief, right? Again, gave an inning and 2/3. Great pitching here. The Drunks started off with the Knobloch stolen base and scoring a run, but after that, really went cold. Burks went 2 for 4. Davis had a hit, and that was it. Nobody else got it. Nobody else got a hit, and only 2 walks even. Perez 0 for 2 on fire. Yeah, the Bombers, this little middle part of the lineup here, right? Beltre 2 hits, Biggio, Gonzalez getting on base, Gonzalez hitting a home run, and then Kendall with 2 hits. That's where they did most of their damage. Okay, yeah, five left on base for the Bombers, 4 for the Drunks. So let's see, what do we have next here? So the 3-day outlook now: Pedro versus Zambrano. The Drunks, I mean, You got to win this game if you're the Drunks. You got Pedro going up against a not number one starter at home, going down 2-0 in your 2 home games. Losing a Pedro start, you got to feel like this is a must-win for the Drunks. And then looking forward, we got Musina versus Miller and Ted Lilly versus Redmond. A couple of lefties going at it. A couple of lefties. That could be a little spicy boy. Okay, so let's swing this second game here real quick. Okay. Here we go. Game 2. Bombers at Drunks. Pedro versus Zambrano. What a fun little matchup that is, honestly. Love that. Okay. Looks like we gotta do the scroll down here. Love that. Okay. Here we go. We are in the drunk tank again. And we're starting off by Pedro giving up a leadoff single to Barry Larkin. Reggie Sanders trying to make it 2 hits in a row to start the game. 1-1 pitch. And Larkin's trying to steal second and it's nailed. Oh! Well, they were trying to start fast and they maybe... see? And then Sanders takes a walk. You could have 2 on, nobody out right now. I mean, you live and you die sometimes with the aggressive base running, and I respect the dedication to it, but it can bite you. Okay, so we have Adrian Beltre on fire this game. He's coming off a home run last game, and oh no, Perez has thrown out 2 base runners in the same inning. You have a guy on fire up to bat, and you're getting thrown out at second to end the inning with 2 outs. I don't know if the Bombers got a little excited after winning game 1 and are losing their heads a little bit here, but that's what's kind of crappy too is it's not like you can choose to shut down the run now mid game, and just like that the Drunks have a man on second with 2 outs and they have an on fire hitting coming up. Oh, that's a double. And just like that, Drunks up 1-0. So both teams have at least one guy on fire this game. That should be interesting. 0-2 pitch. What'd I tell you? 0-2 getting a double on 0-2 to drive in a run. That's killer. 3-2 from Zambrano. That's probably going to score more, I think, with a bloop. Yep. Wow. 3-0 Drunks. All of the runs scoring with 2 outs. And it looks like we're going to get a slow grounder to Larkin. And we have mercifully ended the first inning. But the Drunks, 4 hits, 3 runs, all of the damage being done with 2 outs. But Beltre doubling off the wall to start the next inning. So Bombers looking to answer back quickly. And now we have a 4-pitch walk to Kendall. I would say Martinez... a little bit of a shakier start than you expect from him to start this game. That's a big full count strikeout there. Still 1 out, 2 on. He could use a double play ball here, but 2-0 pitch and a slow roller to Knobloch. So we have second and third, a single or a double. Scores 2 maybe. 1-1 pitch to Sims and he gets him. Sims with the highest on fire percentage I feel like in the league could have used that for that at bat. So, Pedro has had an eventful 2 innings, but no damage done. Zambrano had 2 eventful of a first inning. So let's see if he can settle in here, if he's just gonna get yanked here. Okay, so Snow on base at first, 1 out. Vizquel up. 1-0 pitch again. Slow grounder to Vaughn. Move the runner over, 2 outs. Okay, well, this is where we got into trouble last inning. Let's see if Zambrano can get that 3rd out. A little simpler this time. Gets him on a full count. Okay, so Zambrano navigates the 2nd. Maybe he's settling down a little bit. And let's see if Pedro can get a 1-2-3 clean inning for the first time. And he cannot. Another single here. Pedro's had base runners on in every inning so far, but he's just continued to escape. Full count again. Oh, Barry Larkin, 2-run home run. Wow, full count, swinging. And it's 3-2. We already have had more offense in this game than we did in the last game. 2-0 pitch to Gonzalez as well. Shallow fly to center. We have 2 outs, but we do have on fire Adrian Beltre again, who's 1-for-1. Full count, and he strikes him out. Okay, gets out of the inning. But the Bombers with a big answer there. Shane Mack 1-for-1 with a run. Full count. I feel like there's been a lot of full counts this game. These batters working these counts. Burks on fire. He he smacked a double last time up, and they choose to walk him instead. Mora also smacked a double last time up, and they might choose to walk him instead. Okay, well, we can't just walk everybody because they doubled, because Davis also scored a run. I think he had the bloop single. We're going to walk him too? Oh, he struck him out. We only walk guys that got doubles, not guys that got singles. Perez, he's already gunned down 2 runners. 3-1 pitch. Oh, Biggio. So far, every at-bat in this inning went to 3 balls. 2 walks. Well, I guess I don't know what happened to the first guy, but we had 2 walks and 2 full count outs. Jason Kendall. Okay, leadoff double. Bombers looking to tie this thing up. Biggio. Can we just get 2 slow ground outs to tie the game? That's not what you want, Craigie. Mo Vaughn. 0-for-1. Make that. Oh, we got a hit. We have our first hit batter of the game, of the series, I should say. Sims, first pitch swinging. Oh, and he hits a double play ball. Oh, the first pitch. He saw what he liked. He saw what he liked. He took a crack at it. That's a relief, though, for the drunks. Another full count from Zambrano. I don't know. They don't track that, but I need to find out how many full counts he's been in this game, because it's outrageous. I think we may see these pitchers getting pulled a little bit earlier than we did in the last game. Strikeout of Vizquel there. That gets us through 4. Molitor, Larkin, Sanders up to bat. Let's see if Molitor can stay perfect today. He cannot. Pedro dealing on that one. Barry Larkin's had a hell of a game. 2-for-2 with a bomb. Pedro gets him this time, though. Sanders has gotten on base. Will he do it again? No. Right up the first base line. Is that JT Snow? There's some guy in the Sixers named Snow, too. Brian Snow, maybe. Zambrano gets Biggio. No, Biggio fielded the ball. He got somebody who hit it to Biggio. Mack also hits it to Biggio. Burks, you hitting this one to Biggio? Hit it to Biggio. Oh, he hits it to Sanders. Looping single. Okay, is it time for some 2-out magic? Melvin Mora, 1-for-1. Full count. Nope. Hey, it comes to Biggio, though. Another full count for Zambrano and another put out for Biggio. 3 outs recorded that inning for Craigie B. 2-0 to Gonzalez. He smokes it into center. Leadoff man on. On fire batter up next. 2-1 pitch. A looping fly to Burks. Okay, runners at the corners, nobody out. The Bombers about to tie this game? Question mark. Oh, double play ball, but still have to score the runner. So I guess you take that. I don't know. Right? You don't want to hit a double play ball with runners at the corners, but they scored the run. They tied things up. Could be worse. Could be like a strike him out, throw him out, or something. I guess I don't know. I'm hearing from sources inside the Drunks organization that Biggio is a known black hole. So make of that what you will, you know. But that's reports are that they really think that maybe there's some voodoo magic involved or something. Even I don't know. Well, that was a quick bottom of the sixth. Vizquel makes easy work of that one. Vizquel makes easy work of that one as well. There's a reason his DWAR is as high as it is. Not that those were necessarily DWAR plays. Okay, we have a looper. We have a looper with Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Okay, man on first, 2 outs, full count, and now Larkin's on base. He leaves it to Reggie Sanders, who he gets 3 balls, and he loads the bases. Pedro, full, what do they call it? Full, bags are full? Something? I don't know. Full beans. There's some phrase that I can't think of. Anyway, he does get out of it, loads the bases. Ducks on the pond. I don't know. It'll come back to me. Anyway, Snow on base, leadoff Zambrano. He's gone blue. The bar has gone blue. Beltre makes quick work of that. It's a double play. We haven't had an error yet in this series, and I gotta think we're getting an error at some point. And it's gonna be at a crucial time. Just be a matter of who. We have some negative DWAR players. Again, the other thing is watching the replays. Knobloch he does steal second. Zambrano, you gotta pull Zambrano. Okay. Watching the replays, you can't really see the negative DWAR plays. Like, it doesn't. You have to look at the box score to see the ones where like they let it go through. It doesn't really say something in the commentary, but it would say if you like threw it away for an error. Okay, so both starters fail to make it through the 7th, and the 8th. I should say this is the 8th inning, and maybe you leave Pedro in there because Tom Gordon got absolutely nuked immediately. Which isn't exactly what you want. This announcer did not know that that Zambrano was actually traded to the Bombers from the South Florida Sleuths. Who was that trade for? Anton, I would love to get the details on that trade. And we have another home run. Wow. Bombers hit a solo shot in the 8th to take the lead. Top of the 8th. Drunks come right back and tie it up. Bottom 8. Incredible. And we have Percival in the game. Percival just got a 6-out save maybe 30 minutes ago. So you got to think his arm is tired. Oh no. Percival gives up a gapper though. Perez doesn't have a hit today. Could use a timely one here. 2-1 pitch. Hitters count. Biggio, the black hole himself. Okay, runner on third. 2 outs. Davis, also hitless. Until now, what a hit from Davis. What a piece of 2-out hitting. Drunk scored 2 in the bottom of the 8th to take the lead. 3-1 pitch. And he walks Snow. Percival is in a little bit of trouble here. 1-1 pitch, and another single to Rocket. Is Davis going home here? He will. Davis scores from second. Now they got a little breathing room. Percival's got to get out of this inning. Full count. And he does get Knobloch, but not before giving up 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th, and suddenly the Bombers are 3 outs away from being tied in this series. Let's see if they can answer. Sims cannot. I don't know if Sims has a hit yet in this game, honestly. Or this series, I should say. Molitor. He's having a good day. 3-1 count. All right. Tying run at the plate. And they're going to pull Gordon. They're going to bring in Myers to face Larkin, who's swinging pitch 1, and he hits a looping fly to center. Okay. Molitor gets to third, which doesn't really matter, but runners at the corners, 1 out. All you can do is not hit into a double play. Oh, I jinxed it again. Oh, he beats the throw, though. Okay, we're alive. We're alive. And wow, Myers out immediately. I swear the three batter rule not existing. Sanders steals second though. Okay, we have a tie game. The tying runs at second. 2-0 pitch. Oh, Mora. Oh, he gets him. Wow, what a game. I'm not tripping, right? Did some of these pitchers get three batters though? I almost swear they didn't. But wow, what an exciting baseball game that was. I mean, of all the baseball games. So yeah, the big bottom one from the Drunks to go up 3-0. Larkin's 2-run homer closed it up. Then we had the double play ball that scored a run to tie things. And then we had dueling home runs in the 8th. But then the Drunks put 2 more on the board, and that just ended up being the difference. Bombers got 1 run, bottom 9. They got a guy to second. So yeah, I guess Myers he only got a single. Yeah, I might. The guy definitely didn't get 3 batters. So I need to check to make sure I applied that rule correctly. It's kind of interesting. Anyway, a little more offense this game. 6-5, 22 hits total. A lot of guys left on base. Still haven't had that first error of the series though. Beltre, this is what, when you're on fire, this is what you should be doing. 3 for 4 with a double and a home run. That's what you expect from a guy who's on fire. Burks again, right? That's an on fire hitter. 3 for 3, 2 ribbies and a home run. Snow going 2 for 3 in the 9-hole. And also Molitor, 9-hole hitters played well today. Zambrano had an eventful game, but he still made it through 6 2/3. Only gave up 3 runs. Pedro made it through 7. Only gave up 3 runs. It wasn't either of their cleanest performances. Yeah, right here, 2 guys. Both of these guys only threw 1/3 of an innings pitched. So what the literal fuck is up with that rule? Nah, they're just breaking. I mean, we might have to disqualify both of these teams from the playoffs. They're just going to be not following the rules. Okay, so we're tied 1 game apiece. We got Musina and Miller, Lilly and Redmond, and then Beckett against Hershiser. If I do this, okay, here we go. Let's go down here and look at this. So we are now going to whatever Salim's stadium is called. We will see if that changes the dynamics of this series. Yeah, pitchers can't be removed. It's literally set to 3. Pitcher can't be removed until facing this many batters. I don't know. I can't explain that one, guys. They just decided not to enforce that. No, that's funny. No, Duolingo's on there because I'm trying to learn Spanish, not because I'm pirating movies that only have Spanish subtitles or something. But I appreciate that theory. Okay, game 3. We're gonna simulate the tits off of this game right now. Okay. My God. Wait till you guys see what happens in this game. I don't actually know what happened. Just hoping it's good and exciting. We just want an exciting, fun baseball game. Slow it down. Vizquel on fire. Okay, we're just getting fucking right into it. And Miller walks the leadoff man. Knobloch. 1-2 pitch. Gives it to Beltre. Man on second, 1 out. Shane O'Mac. 2-0 pitch. High towering drive to right, but he hauls it in. Ellis Island Burks. 3-1 pitch. And they cannot capitalize off the leadoff hit. And we go to the bottom of the first. Full count to Larkin. He's been playing well this series, I gotta say. He's may have been the best hitter for the Bombers. Sanders, who almost scored the tying run last game. He gets Larkin over to third. Oof, we have an on-fire Luis Gonzalez. And he hits a gapper. Sanders rounding third, and he slides in ahead of the throw. Good hustle from Sanders to get in there. Bombers take a 2-0 lead. And is that another run? Is Beltray going to get Gonzalez in here? He is not. Gonzalez stops at third. I guess there's no outs still, so you don't need to be risky on the base paths. Shallow fly to left. Is that going to score Gonzalez? It also is not. Biggio. 2-1 pitch. And that will score Gonzalez. A wild pitch. That's kind of an error in a way. I'm not going to count it, but one of the first mistakes of the series like that. Bombers 3-0. Oof, make that 4-0. 5 hits, 4 runs. Mussina getting shelled here. Sims, is he going to get his first hit of the series? No. The only Mussina versus Sims was the stoppable force versus movable object battle. Full count to Mora, and he gets on base. Okay, so lots of time left for the drunks to get back in this thing. Sorry, guys. This Knicks Pistons game is getting good. Okay. First pitch, Davis swinging pitch 1. Appreciate the aggressiveness, but we're gonna go bottom 2 here. Molitor looking to get something started for the Bombers. He works the count full, but cannot make contact. Larkin. 1-2 pitch. Strike 3. Sanders looking to get his second straight hit, and he swings and misses. So we have a clean second from Mussina, and Miller back out there. Gets Snow looking, painting the corners. Vizquel, Miller kind of pitched around him last at bat. Let's see if he does it again. He goes after him. And gets him. Knobloch. Full count. Larkin makes a nice play on that one. That one took a weird hop off the infield grass. All right, Luis Gonzalez, 1 for 1 with a double. He's on fire. Watch out. Oh. Much ado about nothing. Beltray looking to get his second hit. He cannot. Okay, so second time through the order. It's going a little better. Kendall, though, he gets a first pitch hit. So some of these guys swinging pitch 1. It's working out. Pitchers maybe just trying to get one over the plate to start the at-bat. Who knows? This one goes to Vizquel, and that will end the inning. So after those first 4 runs from the Bombers, not much going on. Drunks yet to get a hit in this game. 1-1 pitch from Mack. That one's right to Larkin. Burks. 1-2 pitch. And that one's right to Biggio. Mora has gotten on base at the walk, and that is still his only time that he was on base. Okay, Mussina, 1-0 pitch, and Vaughn absolutely pummels that one. He has had Mussina's number tonight, and that's it for Mussina. He makes it through 3 innings. He makes it through 3 innings of this game. We already have Myers in the game. This is the earliest that any of these teams have had to go to the bullpen this series. And Molitor keeps the momentum going with the bloop single. And here's Larkin. If this, and Larkin gets hit on a full count. If the Drunks are really forced to burn through a lot of their bullpen here, this could be a bit of a, and as I say that, double play, but Once again, jinxed it, but it could be a bit of a moment in the series if they have to burn a bit of their bullpen here, and then in the next game they're a little short-handed in the pen. That being said, we have Davis on base. The Drunks have a hit. Full count. They have 2 hits. It's like, you know what they say, you wait for one bus for a long time and then suddenly 2 come at once. It's kind of like that, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. 2 buses, you know, that type of thing. Speaking of 2 things, double play. Well, okay, so that was progress. Couple of hits, some base runners, no runs yet, but the baby steps. Gonzalez, 1-0 pitch. Soft blooper. Those soft bloopers are dangerous, man. I would always rather have a soft blooper than a hard hit single, because I feel like those are more likely to score the runner if there's a guy in second. High drive into center. Kendall. Maybe the last batter for Myers here, especially after a 4-pitch walk. Yep. They're going to bring Osuna, Roberto Osuna, possibly. Probably not. Roberto Osuna's dad, maybe? I don't know. He does get Biggio, though, whoever he is. Then we got Vaughn, who's on a heater this game. He's not on fire, but he's might as well be. Bases loaded again. Sims, get your first hit of the series, baby. Yep. I don't know. Sims has got to be like 0 for 15 at this point. Man, my man has not pulled together a good at-bat yet. Okay, so we have a leadoff man on for the first time tonight for the Drunks. A full count to Knobloch, and he strikes him out. Great pitching from Miller there. Mac 0 for 2. You got to get something moving soon here if you're the Drunks, if you want to get back at this game. And a double play ball is just not what you need in that spot. Yeah, I figured we were just going to sim the whole thing, Pat, honestly, unless it starts taking too long. Molitor is back on base. Oh, 2 pitch. Double play ball to Knobloch. Larkin beats it out, though. Great hustle from Larkin there. Having speed on the base paths matters for stuff like that, you know. Look at that. A bit better. I mean, eventually you gotta stop doing that. But another one, right? And now you got the reliever out of the game in this inning because you beat out that double play. And now we got 2 on. And we got Beltray. And we got no 2 pitch. And we have a third. Okay, guys. This is what I'm talking about. This is why you hustle down the line to first and you beat out those double play balls, because it ends in a 3-run home run. Then the inning would have been over if either of those guys didn't hustle out those double play balls. I mean, I just could not have seen a better crystallization of that hustle. Coaches everywhere are going to be showing that tape to their little league kids, in between screaming at him for overthrowing the guy from second base. So this has been just utter domination from the Bombers. We have 8-0 lead, 11-2 lead in hits as we go to the bottom of the 7th. This has been an impressive performance. Yeah, the 14-hour direct flight from Detroit to Baghdad could have played a part here for the Drunks. Long time on the flight to throw some back. Could have been a Wade Boggs situation, you know, and playing hungover in that Baghdad heat is it's not easy. I'll tell you that much. I've heard many a story of that Baghdad heat getting to a player who went out late the night before, hitting up the lively Baghdad nightclub scene. Yeah, while I was ranting about that, the Bombers scored 2 more just to keep us up to date here. They now have 13 hits in the game. Perez strikes out. Davis 0 for 2. Miller is still in there. And maybe he shouldn't be, because he did just give up an absolute bomb to finally get the drunks on the board. He does get through the inning. Maybe at this point you're just trying to save the pen, you know, just let Miller's maybe not making another start in the series, so just let him throw his arm out. Which I could see that. But surely you got like a long reliever or a fifth bullpen guy you could stick in there. So drunks on the board, 10-1. But the Bombers just keep piling on the hits, man. I mean, 14 hits. And Gonzalez up here, 3-1 count. What do you know? A double. No outs, second, third. Beltre, first pitch swinging. Another. I think that's the second. That's the second wild pitch of the game from the Drunks, and both have scored runs. Oh, and Beltre hits a home run anyway. The wild pitch didn't even matter. 13-1. Thank God there's not aggregate scoring. Groom gets Kendall. Ooh, Biggio gets plunked. Maybe a little bit of frustration there from Groom. And, well, I guess that's going to be more frustration from Groom because he just gave up Mo Vaughn's like at least third home run into the series. Sims, though, continues to do nothing. And he's I mean, look at these. We got 4 in the first, 1 in the fourth, 3 in the sixth, 2 in the seventh, 5 in the eighth. The Bombers. Just the whole game they've been piling on runs. We have Knobloch and Miller finally gets his curtain call. He gets subbed out after a absolute gem of a performance. Hernandez comes in with a 14-run lead. He does give up a double to Knobloch, but I think he'll be all right despite that. They advance the runner. Ooh, pop up behind the plate from Burks. So I don't think we've had one of those yet. Mora's in the box, 1-2 pitch, shallow fly to center, and they cannot score Knobloch. That ends the game. Bombers 15, Drunks 1. Wow. I mean, this is not going to be a pretty box score to look at for the old Drunkies. I mean, oh, we had Vizquel robbed a hit in the third, so note that. I always just want to look at these just to see. Looks like we had one rob and no bullpen, or no errors is what I meant to say. Yeah, just, I mean, 17 hits to 4. They had 4 hits, they left 4 guys on base. They had 17 hits, they left 6 guys on base. 15-1. The Drunks, nobody had more than 1 hit. I'll tell you what, though, everybody on the Bombers had a hit, except for Sims. Did have an RBI, but still going over 5 when your team scores 15 runs. I don't know. Maybe Sim needs to go to like a sports psychologist or something. I don't know. Mussina didn't make it out of the 3rd inning. Or he didn't make it out of the 4th, I guess. Looks like he pitched 3 innings. Miller, absolute gem from Miller. 3 hits, 6 Ks, 3 walks. But yeah, Myers, Osuna. So like, let's go look here now. Let's go look at the Bombers, what their pitching staff's looking like. So all relievers available for the Bombers, right? Let's go check out the Drunkies. The Drunks, Myers, Wallers, and Osuna are all unavailable for the next game. So, what does the schedule look like now? Lilly and Redmond, Hershiser and Beckett, and then Burkett and Smiley matching up again. So, we have a 2-1 lead for the Bombers. pivotal game 4. You might say it's even pivotal. Some may say it's the most pivotal game of all. Pivotal. Okay, we're gonna simulate this shit. Okay, here we go. Game 4. Redman on the mound. Walks the leadoff man in 4 pitches. Let's see if the Drunks can put something more out there than they did last game. You almost think like a 15-1 loss is a bit of a palate cleanser, you know, as compared to losing on a heartbreaker or something. But the start of this game has already been more promising, and incredibly more promising because Ellis Burks hits a 3-run home run. We only have 1 out in the first. Make that 2 outs, but the Drunks have jumped on top 3-0. That's the type of response that you need. After you lose a game 15-1, you need to come out and have a good first couple innings to the next game. And that might go a long way for the Drunks. We do have Mo Vaughn on fire, though, and he's been playing great even without that. And it's out, now that I said that. 2-2 to Beltre. He strikes out. Ted Lilly. I don't know if he's been good this year in this game, but I feel like he's very much he's a workman-like pitcher in real life, from what I remember. Didn't have like crazy gas, just accurate, solid pitches to contact. We have 2 on now for Redmond here. I mean, shallow fly right. He does get an out there, but he needs to start piling up some outs here because that's a big play, double play ball. That was huge. Oh, it's not. I jumped the gun. Vizquel beats out the double play ball. Let's see if he can take advantage of it. And by he, I mean Knobloch. He cannot. Full count. Hole. Vizquel has it. Etc. Kendall. 1-1 pitch from Lilly. Vizquel also has that one. Tee-hee. Larkin. 3-1. On base. Okay, man on base. First hit of the game for the old Bombers. Sanders. 1-2 pitch. Froze him. End of the second. 3-0 Drunks. Black Hole Biggio sucks that one into his gravitational pull. Burks getting on fire, getting on base. Mora, 1-2 pitch to Mora. Right at Beltre, double play ball. Yes. The defenders at the hot corner have been playing well tonight, I feel like. Lilly, but yeah, Mora and Beltre, no errors, lots of nice turns on double plays. Paul Molitor, the Hall Molitor, like Hall Monitor, no. Mo Vaughn, 2-1 pitch on fire, right to Knobloch. 2 out. Molitor at second. Beltre stepping into the box, swinging at the first ball he sees. Line drive into left. Molitor scores from second, and the Bombers strike back. 3-1 Drunks. 2-1 pitch from Biggio to Biggio from Lilly. Ends the inning, but the Bombers are on the board. I get the feeling that this game will be closer to game 1 than it was to game 3. 3-1 pitch, high drive to right. So let's see if the leadoff man on second base can. Oh wait, shit, we got multiple Davises on this team? So how did I just notice that? Davis scoring Davis! Look at that. They didn't even have to change the name of the guy on second base because it's Davis still. Oh, that's great. We're on game 4. I just realized that they had 2 guys named Davis on the team. Seems like a little bit of a lack of attention to detail there, but we'll just breeze past that. We have one of the Davises on second. We have the only Vizquel on first. We have a 1-0 pitch. Ooh, a lazy pop. Just a little lazy pop to second. That's going to send us to the bottom of the 4th. 1-2 pitch from Lilly to Gonzalez, and that is out of here. Dead center. Oof, Kendall. Again, so Lilly starts off the 4th by giving up a home run and a double. And now a single. Is Kendall going to score here? He's not. Lilly has not recorded an out yet. Oh, and Larkin gets nailed, stealing second with no outs. You guys are crushing him this inning. Oh, and now he got 2 outs suddenly. It's the 3rd time one of them have gotten caught stealing in the last couple of games. Sims still has no hits this series. Mac, I at this point we're like, is Sims getting a hit this series? That's the question. Burks is though. Triple from Burks. Mora just gotta put contact on this ball. Or take a walk. I mean, that could be a tactical walk because now we're in double play territory. Or not. Double from Davis. That's big. Lead is pushed back out to 3 from the Drunks. And in comes the dumpster himself, Ryan Dempster. And he immediately gives up a home run to Perez. I feel like some of these relievers coming into these games have had rough entries into the game. He does get Davis. But we are at 8-2 Drunks now. Drunks put up a 4 spot in the 5th. And they're not done yet. Well, they are done now, but they, you know how it is. All right, Bombers down 6. They need to tighten up here. This game could get out of hand. Mo Vaughn. Double from Vaughn. Okay, that's positive. Full count to Beltray. He walks him. 3-1. And he walks him again. Lilly. A little bit of control issues here in the 5th. 1-0 pitch to Gonzalez. A looping fly. It's going to get down. That's a single. Scoring 2, though. 8-4. Still only 1 out, and that is it for Lilly. Couple of walks, some bloops. Kendall can't get it out of the park, but it is long enough to score the runner from 3rd. And so the Bombers fighting back here. I mean, give up 4 top of the inning, get 3 back. That's what they needed that. They needed that to keep hanging around. We are now into 5. It's a 3-1 pitch to Vizquel. That one's right to Beltray, who continues to handle the hot corner with poise and with poison rationality, as Panic at the Disco said. Knobloch swipes it. The Drunks, I feel like, have definitely had more success stealing than the Bombers. Maybe that's just me. Burks. 1-0 pitch from Dempster. Okay, it pushes Knobloch over to third, but it doesn't matter because there's 3 outs. Hui, bottom 6. 2-2 pitch. Sanders. Not enough there from Sanders. Sims. At this point, we're on Sims. Whatever golden sombrero is, but for the whole series. That's what I want. Sims works the count full, but he's out again. So we are officially starting Sims going hitless for the series watch here. We're halfway through game 4. That's we're pretty getting close. Mora. 2-2 pitch from Dempster. And that is only the second. The 6th inning was only the second inning of the whole game where both teams did not score in their half inning. And Dempster is hoping to keep up the scoreless streak, and he does. We are stretching in the 7th inning. Mo Vaughn against who? Ooh, Buddy Groom. Yeah, the smoked into right from Vaughn. Yeah, Sims. I mean, 36 home runs is still good, I would say. Maybe he's not a clutch player. He carried you in the regular season with 36 dingers, but he's streaky. So when he goes cold, he goes real cold. Gonzalez might have just ended the inning with a double play ball. It's going to hurt. Bombers had some runners on base. They could have gotten this thing a little bit tighter. Davis gets on to start the top of the 8th. Easy from Beltre. He didn't even have to move. It was right at him. Well, the offenses have petered out a little bit here. We've had 5 straight half innings with no runs. This is still in save territory for the Drunks, and they do have a short pen tonight after having a bit of a bullpen game last game. So, still a little bit of navigating here to do there for the Drunks before they can tie the series up. Okay, we're in the 9th. We're in the witching hour, as Scott Hansen would say. They're leaving Dempster in for the 9th, which I love that. Great long relief appearance from Dempster, gotta say. 1-2 pitch, strike 3 from Mac. Burks. 2-2 pitch. Okay, Dempster did his job. Sims, can he break the duck? Oh, he strikes out again. Sims. Molitor. 2-0 pitch. Shallow fly to center. 1 out away. Vaughn. He keeps the game alive. The Bombers have actually out-hit the Drunks in this game. Pettit coming in. Okay, how about that? I did that Petite, maybe is how you pronounce that. But I'm gonna be honest, I somehow missed this error that I had been totally talking about. Like, oh my god, there's gonna be an error that's gonna be so lit, and then I just Like, when did that happen? When was there a goddamn... Oh. Knobloch reaches on error by Beltray. Well, that's what I get. That's what I get for not paying attention. Missed my error. Bombers had more hits, but the Drunks strung them together more effectively, I guess. 2 home runs for the Drunks and only 1 for the Bombers, but Burks played well. Davis played well. 2 doubles from Davis. Burks and Perez both with 3 RBI. .127 combined RBIs for Burks in the playoffs and regular season. 50 stolen bases for Knobloch. The Bombers, the caught stealing. Larkin getting caught stealing was tough. Yeah, Beltray only has 6 errors on the year. But, yeah, both pitchers threw 4 1/3. Dempster came in, had a better outing than Redmond did. So this is just Andy Pettit who got this save tonight. Okay, I was like, maybe it's a different guy. But no, they literally just brought Andy Pettit in to get the save, which I do love. We maybe have some breaking medical news? Is that right? We have some breaking medical news? That Melvin Mora is out a game? That is that's a big development. Mora's been having a solid series, right? I mean, let's look. I wish it would tell you what the injury was, but in this series, now that I literally look at it, I mean, he's 2 for whatever. He has 2 hits, a double, 1 RBI all series. So yeah, actually he sucks, and they won't miss him at all. So never mind, not a big deal at all. Let's go check the schedule. We're tied 2-2. It's turned into a best of 3. 2 at the Drunks, 1 at the Bombers. We have had 3 different pitchers recording saves in this series, 4 different winners, 4 different losers. Love to see it. And so the 3-game outlook right now looks like if there is a potential Game 7, it would be Zambrano versus Pedro. I think the Bombers are going to have to hope that they do not get to Game 7, that they win these next 2. Because that is a scary sight, is a road Game 7 with Pedro on the mound. Ooh. Scary. Okay. We're good to go. I know we all thought Game 4 was pivotal, but I think Game 5, I don't want to be dramatic, but Game 5 may even be more pivotal than Game 4 was. I know. We thought it couldn't even get more pivotal, but here we are. You know, this is the world we're living in, and the world we're living in is that shit just got so pivotal. Okay, Drunks taking the field. The Drunks back at home. Back out of Baghdad, back into Detroit. You know, what's the difference, you might say. Am I right? And Larkin, this time, starts the first inning by getting on base and successfully stealing a base. And is that going to turn into a run immediately? It's not yet, though. Runners at the corners, nobody out, though. 2-1 pitch. Oh, Sanders, what are we doing? Okay. Gonzalez on first now with 1 out. So now we have runners at the corners with 1 out. I gotta say, some of the base running decisions in this game. Because now you get 2 out and that grounder doesn't score Larkin. So, Bombers get 2 hits, get caught stealing, and do not score in the first. And now we have Oral Hershiser pitching against Chuck Knobloch. What a name battle that is. And Hershiser beats Knobloch. Oh no! 2 base error from Guillen. Also, was he playing earlier in the series? Guillen? Am I tripping absolute balls? Who the fuck is Guillen? Is that Ozzie Guillen? Who is he in the game? Didn't end up coming back to haunt him, but is that a Salim? Can you confirm? Is that a lineup change that you made, or is that guy just been in the series the whole time? And I'm actually just tired. I need to go to bed. Oh, pulled Sims. Okay, that's okay. See, wow. See, this is. Oh wait, sorry. We have another error. Who made that one? I was just looking at Salim's message come back, and that error is going to cost a run. No, Vaughn doesn't score from second though. Somebody just threw the ball away. Goes down looking. If Beckett can get out of first and third and nobody out, that'll be impressive. So I got distracted. I missed the error. We just got errors all over the place now. That's probably gonna score Vaughn though, huh? Yep. Okay, 2-0 Bombers. What I was saying is the interesting lineup change is that the hitless Mike Sims has been replaced by Guillen in right field, who then did immediately make an error. But, you know, you're getting tossed into the series in an extra super pivotal Game 5. That's, a tough spot. My man Oral, 2 out, 2 on, nobody out. To make that, oh, look at that. We got 2 Davises on the base paths at the same time momentarily. That's fun. Well, we got runners at the corners now for the Drunks. Oh my god, we've had 3 errors in this game. Another error. What is going on out here? This is unbelievable. And another walk. There is still nobody out. Oh, that's a sac fly, right? Perez is scoring. I know he's a catcher, but yeah, still him scoring. The Bombers making 2 errors in the first 2 innings. 3-1 pitch to Knobloch. Larkin, luckily, can handle that line drive. But man, there's been a lot going on. I'm trying to get my points in about the lineup change of Guillen for Sims and the replacement for Melvin Moore at third base for the Drunks, but there's too much action on the field. So Ensberg who is in for Mora. He might have. Was he the guy that made the throwing error? I have a lot of. The things are moving too fast. Is all I can say. Beltre is in the game. 1-1 pitch, and he hits a ground ball and is on base. That's like the first piece of actual play-by-play I've done in like 3 innings. Okay, deep breaths. 3-1 pitch to Jason Kendall. That could be a double play ball. I don't think Kendall has the legs to beat. What? Okay, Jesus Christ. Now catchers are beating out double play balls? How fast is the fastest catcher? I don't know. Maybe that's like that guy's just not good at second base making the turn for the double play, but we got Jason Kendall beating out double play balls? Jesus. Okay, Davis. 1-0 pitch from Oral. Hits it to Big E-O. Davis again. 0-2 pitch this time. So it's Reggie Davis? Who's the other Davis? Ray Davis. I don't know. I'll look it up after the game. Okay, we have Mo Vaughn. He's hit some home runs this series. And he chooses to hit a looping fly to center instead. Big Chili Davis. Yes. Hey, Guillen's 1-for-1, so he already has more hits in one at bat than Sims did the entire series. So if you think of it from that perspective, that's like pretty good. Pretty good managerial decision there. Beckett takes down Molitor. So the second inning was really where all the action happened. All 5 runs. Well, until now. Vaughn is rounding third, and he makes it. Mo Vaughn is not a speedster, but he's still... Vaughn is not a speedster, but he was still able to get in ahead of the throw and tie this one up. So Bombers, top 4, tie the game up. Hershiser pitching to Snow. Snow beats him in that matchup. I'm getting a producer's note here. Just been handed a piece of paper that says, this is not Josh Beckett's first World Series appearance. He actually threw a complete game shutout against the Yankees on short rest, which helped him win World Series MVP before he was immediately sold by the team for scraps afterwards, like all great Marlins players. Was traded for a half of a draft pick and a bushel of bats. But before that, he had a nice World Series moment. I honestly don't think some say that, Anton, but I appreciate that you think that. Okay, so since the Bombers tied it up, it's been a little quieter. Ensberg makes the play at third. It looks like he's settling into the game nicely on defense. He's comfortable. Full count to Mac. Ooh, we have a runner on first. Runner alert. 0-2 pitch. Strikeout alert. Hershiser. Ever since the second inning, which was on heroin, this game has very much settled down. Bombers. Ooh, big one of the Davai brothers hits into a double play there. Again, Bombers out hitting the drunk 6-3, but those 2 errors were costly. Okay, here we go. Vaughn. 3-1 pitch from Beckett. Vaughn gets on base. He has scored a run in this game. He's been on base twice. Guillen 1-for-2. What's he got? A sharp grounder hit to Snow. Guillen does not leg this one out. You wonder, would Sims have beaten out the throw? Probably not, because he would have struck out. But Davis, the second, comes up to the plate and drives it in a high fashion into right. Ooh, blooper. Okay, 1 out, 1 on. Snow. 0-1 pitch. It was towering. Just it wasn't quite too much height on it, not enough depth. Ensberg on base for the first time this series for him. Good little moment for Ensberg to get in the action. That will end the inning, though. We are going into the 7th. It's tied 3-3 in this pivotal game 5. Everything is on the table right now. And Beckett, who was looking a little weary, gives up a leadoff double. And that is it for Beckett. We're bringing in Myers, who had the game off last night for rest. He comes in and gets Larkin on a 2-2. I think that was a slurve. Full count to Sanders, and he gets him swinging. Gonzalez 0-for-2 with a walk. 1-2 pitch to Gonzalez. You wonder if sometimes you pitch around a guy like that with 2 outs, a guy on second, but he went right after him. Really love the alpha mentality there. Biggio. Again, Biggio just the man fields ground balls and throws it to first like it's nobody's business. So is that it for Hershiser then? It's not. But guess who? It's freaking Craigie again. Differing approaches from the managers here. Okay, they just gave Hershiser one more batter. Beckett gave up a leadoff double, got pulled. Hershiser gave up a double. They left him in to get one more out, and then pulled him. Both ended up getting out of the inning, so you can't fault the managers there. We're going 8. It's 3-3, and oh my God, Adrian Beltre demolishes it off of Myers, and the Bombers take the lead. Kendall walks. Myers a little shook. Look at that. Look at that stamina bar drop. And Myers is gone. He didn't get one out this inning. Osuna. He gives up a 3-pitch walk, a 4-pitch walk. A 3-pitch walk would be impressive. Hits it to Vizquel. Big double play there. Okay, Guillen. His first start of the series, he comes with a super clutch hit here. He does not come up with a super clutch hit. But, bottom 8, the Bombers are in the lead. They are 6 out away from taking the lead in the series back. 3-1 pitch to Davis. Leadoff man on. Spicy Perez, he's having a good game. And that's it for Howery. None of the managers are obeying the 3-pitcher rule, and I have the setting on, and I don't know what to do. Oh! Perez! He takes the lead back! It's 5-4! Nobody out still. Percival, they bring in the closer, and he immediately opens the door. He opens the door and then takes his pants down and shits in the doorway. I don't know if there's something. They're leaving Percival in there, and he was going to get out of the inning. But just like that, for I don't know how many times that's happened this series, but one team scores, the other team answers right back in the bottom of the inning. Okay, now we have Groom coming on as the Drunks try to close this game out. 1 out. Larkin, always a threat. Full count. Hits it right to Vizquel again. 2 down. Sanders. 2-2 pitch, and he gets him. Wow. And that's ball game. 5-4 Drunks. This game really came down to the 2nd and the 8th innings. 2 incredibly eventful innings that ended up deciding this game. Wow. In the 2nd inning, we had, look at the second. So we did have Guillen making a 2-base error. We also had Sanders trying to steal second again. So we had a walk, we had a steal of second, we had a 2-base error by Ensberg, the replacement, in his first action of the series, which gave up a run. A bloop single, a strikeout, and then a sac fly. That's 2-0. And then suddenly we had double walk, single, another error that cost a run, and a sac fly. Just like that, it's 3-2. Then things calm down until you get to the 8th, where you have a leadoff home run by Beltre, and then a 2-run home run from Perez to answer it back. What a game! What a game! And then Groom closes it out. That's to me, that's World Series baseball right there. Back and forth, chaos coming down to the last inning. You love that. Larkin and Beltre both over 100 RBIs on the year. 2 stolen bases from the Bombers. Yeah, Larkin does have 18 errors, but that's at short. That's kind of how that goes at short. Guillen is his first error of the year. It's tough. Let me just look at. So it's Jose Guillen. Yeah, 26 D rank, so that's not like super surprising. What the pitchers do? The Drunks, we had Perez hit a home run, his 18th of the year. Ensberg also. We had 2 guys make their first errors of the season tonight. How about that? Big stage. Big stage. Yeah, Slim and Ted, please make any adjustments. I'm gonna send this next one in a sec. So, again, 1/3. This guy didn't face 3 batters. I'm telling you. Yeah, so yeah, Beck can only give up 1 earned run. 6 Ks. Okay, let's check the old schedulinho. 2 games left in the series, possibly. We have the Drunks trying to close things out in Baghdad. Smiley versus Burkett. And Burkett beat Smiley in game 1. A chance for Smiley to get revenge and win the series for the Drunks, who also, coincidentally, have passed 101 total wins on the year. So congrats for that. Okay, Ted, you good to go? Let's. I was game 5 was pivotal. I would say game 6 might be decisive. This might be a decisive game 6. Uh, I guess unless Salim wins, but possibility. But this thing gets a little decisive on us. Okay, game 6 in. Sorry, I just need to click on this. What's your stadium called? The Cave. Okay. It's like that Mumford & Sons song that we all love. Okay, we're at the cave in Baghdad. Game 6. Burkett's on the mound. This is the first game that we are having pitchers who are throwing for the second time this series. So these batters a little bit more familiar with the pitching, maybe. Pitchers have now, second start in the series. Do those dynamics change anything? I don't know. And Burkett immediately gives up a 2-run home run. Wow. Kendall's going to grab that one for the second out. But again, scorching start for the Drunks here. They're trying to put this game away. Another home run. Burkett gives up another home run. It's 3-0 again. This is the second time this series that the Drunks have scored 3 in the first. And they hit Mora. Welcome back from your injury, Mora. Here's a beanball for you. That one goes to Biggio, old trusty Biggio. But just like that, Drunks are up 3-0. The Bombers, you got to be feeling the pressure after that. You're already coming into an elimination game at home, and by the time you get up to bat for the first time, you're down 3-zip already. I think this is one of those cases where you got to strike back quickly here before the team gets too demoralized. Biggio's been making a lot of plays in the field. I feel like he hasn't done as much hitting. Again, it's actually incredible how my talent of totally saying the wrong thing. Okay, second and third, one out. Big hit from Gonzalez there. I mean, that's an MVP type player, and that's who you went off the bat there. Scoring a run. Kendall 0-2. Shallow fly to left. Probably not enough to score Biggio. Larkin. 2-0 pitch. Slow roller to Moore. Okay, so Bombers would have maybe liked to get 2 there, but a run back in the first right away. That's great. A 1-1 pitch from Burkett to Snow. That one. What's a good? He hit that one like it was a snowball, because it you can't hit a snowball far; it would like explode or something. This is how long have we been streaming? Only an hour and 40 minutes. Jesus Christ! You guys aren't gonna believe this, but I told Marie this was gonna take maybe 45 minutes. I really underestimated how long this is gonna take. I don't know why I thought this was gonna take 45 minutes, but I swear when I watch this stream, like the streams or whatever, the gamecast, they always go really fast. But I guess I'm not watching on the slowest speed, so I'd like to apologize for that. That's taking so much longer than I thought. Jesus Christ. Anyway, it looks like I didn't miss anything. 2-0 pitch to Knobloch. He's on base. We have a man on base with nobody out. Mac. Is he gonna go back-to-back jacks? Ooh, wicked one hopper to Larkin. A one hopper. A one hopper down to Larkin. Nice play by Larkin to handle that wicked one hopper. You hear about one hoppers? Two hoppers are actually harder, is what I've heard. Too late now, Salim. The speed we're committed to slow speed. Honestly, if I was trying to, I feel like I can barely keep up with this speed actually. So doing it on the faster speed, I think I would just be having a brain aneurysm trying to say anything. That made sense. So it's good. Gonzalez did have a clutch hit in the first. Cannot replicate that against Smiley. I have some good commentary lines lined up for him later. Oh, Davis, a gapper for Davis. Okay, again, leadoff double. Mora, he is back from what do we think happened to Mora? He was out for one game. What injury would cause him to miss one game? Sore pinky. He kind of tweaked his pinky diving for a ball. Yeah, that's probably what it was. Oh, wow. Huge 3-run home run from Snow to break this game wide open. That is a huge swing. It's a 5-run lead. Come cramps. Possibly. I don't think. I mean, that could be that. You missing a World Series game though for your kid giving birth? Otani couldn't even take off a whole regular season series, so I don't think you're skipping an elimination game pot. No, it was game 5, but nah, I don't. I like you. That's very optimistic, but I don't think that's happening. Okay, well. Hey, Sanders. 2-out single. Sims is back in. Okay, so. He's not getting on base. So that's some news. We had Sims. They sat Sims down for one game, and now he's back in the lineup. I'd be interested to hear the thought process. Did Guillen do that bad? Guillen made an error, but I think he got a hit in that game. I'm surprised that Guillen isn't getting the call again here. Mac flies out there. We have Knobloch on first. Burks up to bat. Full count. Howard gets him. Davis. Full count again. Howard gets him looking. Okay. Scoreless 5th. Bombers need to make something happen here against Smiley. Not much yet. It turns out they may have blown their load, and that maybe they have cum cramps. It could be that. Not much cooking here. Beltray? Nope. Beltray's hit a couple bombs of the series, but nothing here. Smiley. He's dealing, man. Okay, Marte in for the 6th. Mora with a routine fly ball to Gonzalez there. Perez. 1-2 to Perez. Froze him. Let's see if Marte can get through the 6th cleanly here. 3-1 to Snowball. Walks him. 0-2. Froze him. So Marte comes in, pitches a clean 6th. All right, Biggio, 1 for 2 tonight. Smokes it into right. We have a leadoff man on. Gonzalez has the only run, has the only RBI, I should say. 2-1 pitch. It's a wild pitch. So it's going to be 3-1. No, it's 3-2 now. Deep fly ball to left. He does get him, though. So runner on third now. Kendall. Slow ball, ground ball. And Kendall drives in a run at 6-2. We only have one out still. Larkin up to bat. 2-0 pitch. Deep fly to center. Not going to move the runner over. Sanders. 2-0 pitch again. He hits him. Smiley might be getting a little frowny if he can't get out of this inning, but he can get out of this inning. So Bombers score 1, get a couple on. They're just going to need more than that, though. They're still down 4 runs here. They cannot be stranding runners at this point in the game. You gotta be converting. Marte induces a slow grounder there. Looks like Marte is gonna get pulled here. Hernandez coming in. Now it's the Bombers' turn to have their bullpen game. Bullpen's been pitching well though since they came in. Really, Drunks had 3 in the first, 3 in the fourth. I think were they both on 3-run home runs too? Maury gets that one. His cum cramps didn't prevent him from fielding that sharp ground ball. Okay, Beltre. They let Smiley pitch into the blue stamina bar there, and he gets through. 6 outs away and a 4-run lead. Larkin fields it, throws it, gets him. Davis, great night tonight already for Davis. Larkin again, though. Mora. 3-1 pitch. Larkin again. Clean sweep from Larkin that inning. Okay, here we go, Bombers. Biggio, Gonzalez, and Kendall. They are running out of opportunities. Smiley's still in there. He gets Biggio. This has got to be it for Smiley, I think, soon here. Okay, it is. Osuna coming in. 1-2 pitch to Gonzalez, and he hits a gapper. That's a double for Gonzalez. Kendall, he's got a walk, he's got an RBI. 1-2 pitch. Slow roller to Knobloch. Larkin, you need to get on base here, Larkin. We need to drive this run in. 0-1. Nope, can't do it. The Drunks are going to go to the 9th with a 4-run lead minimum to close out this series. 0-2 pitch. Leadoff single for Perez. Snow has a home run tonight. Larkin turns 2 there. Yeah, I mean, the Bombers have been pitching shutout ball for the last 4. Make that 5 innings if they get out of here. Just 2 big innings from the Drunks, the first and the fourth. Okay, so are we leaving Osuna in to close this out? We are. 2-0 pitch to Sanders. 1 away. Sims. This would be a spectacular time for Sims to get his first hit of the series. Nope. I gotta say, questionable decision to put Sims back in instead of Mora. I'm just gonna say it. Molitor full count. Slow roller to Mora, and there we have it. Drunks 6, Bombers 2. We have our World Series champions, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Detroit Drunks. What a series. They were down 2-1. They rolled off 3 straight wins. But yeah, Salim was right. They scored 15 in game 3. And they scored 11 in the next 3 games combined. I mean, 15's a lot, but still. So there were actually 2 home runs in the first inning. Not once 3-run home run. But I think Snow's 3-run home run in the 4th was really the biggest play of the game. It knocked out the starter, gave him a 5-run lead. Mac, big rob there from Mac. But yeah, Bombers scored 1 more. Knobloch with a rob there too on with Gonzalez on base. A couple of big robbed hits there for the Drunks. Good plays. Yeah, 2 DWAR plays for Mac and Knobloch when protecting the lead. That's great. You love to see that. Gonzalez 164 RBIs. Yeah, look at this. Osuna was on fire. That might be the first on fire pitcher we've seen. Smiley, what a performance from Smiley. 7 1/3, 2 runs, 2 earned, only 3 Ks, but only 2 walks. Oh, Burkett went giving up 3 home runs in 3 innings essentially. It's just not going to do it. Bullpen came in, closed it down, but it was too little, too late. Anyway, well, what a fun season, everybody. I think we all had fun. That's really what matters. But yeah, we had the Bombers. The one game that went the distance, or one series that went the distance, was Bombers over the Mists. We had the Crips winning 3-1 in the first round. The Drunks swept the Corn out of the building. The Mermen swept the Lizard Kings. And then we had the Bombers really putting it to the Crips in a bit of an upset, I would say. With Hershiser coming in for Game 5, winning that game. And then Mermen Drunks going 7. Drunks pitching a shutout in Game 7 with Musina. And then we had an entertaining World Series. All right, I'm going to hop off. I will